All right, we got some new Slayr, y'all. New Slayr. I was telling my wife actually yesterday. We were coming home from our little day trip out to Monterey. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Sun came out and everything. And anyway, I won't bore you with those details. We just had a great day, her and I, all day together. Awesome. But I was telling her, it's kind of cool right now because I feel like there's this new wave coming in, and I feel like I'm seeing him kind of roll in. And Slayer is one of those new wave guys. He's 19. He's kind of blowing up a little bit. I mean, I don't know how you define underground versus mainstream and all that other shit, but he's getting traction. He's got some cool shit. I still haven't listened to the Bloodlux Deluxe. That's very much on my plans. I'm terrible at planning. I'm terrible at following through with my plans. So, but it's still on there. Okay, my desire to listen to the Bloodlux Deluxe portion of the album, because I did just hear the standard version. But it's cool, man. It's cool seeing like new guys come up, especially when so much of what I've done has just been, basically trying to play catch up, trying to learn some of the history and trying to imagine the eras and the timelines and when people came in and how it changed, and now I feel like I get to experience it real time, which is fun for me. I really like that. So this is Avant Nova. It's an EP, 6 songs, 16 minutes. And I guess it's according to Genius, it's a forerunner for an upcoming album called Fabula Nova. I don't know if there's a release date for that. Anyway, so I wanted to check it out. 6 songs, 16 minutes, and it's Slayr, and I like what he's doing. It's cool. But it's also, I like the excitement surrounding him. It's just neat. It's neat. It's neat to see, like, oh, is this the beginning of somebody's massive career? You never know. You just never know. Another thing too, when this came through on my feed, was he's got all these different covers for each track. Or I saw like a cover where it was all of the song. Yeah, each song has its own cover basically. And the art style is very Final Fantasy-esque, which I've always been a pretty big fan of the Final Fantasy series. Here's my hot take for the day. Happy Sunday morning to you. Final Fantasy VIII is better than 7. There you go. And no, I won't explain why. No, you're just gonna have to deal with it. I mean, I guess that's kind of the point of a hot take, right? You just say some nonsense to piss people off and then turn around and walk away. I liked the spell system on 8 more than 7. I liked that you could equip. Basically, I just remember on 8, I had a couple characters that were essentially gods. Like, they just fucking destroyed. And the materia 7 was fine on 7, but man, you had to farm that shit. You really had to like grind to grow the materia to rank it all up. And so I didn't really like that. And no, the drawing the spells was not fun. That was very tedious in 8 also. But once you got your character built, I felt like, my God, some of the characters I had on 8 were just incredible. Anyway, there's my little nerd story. Maybe this is a hot take, maybe not. My favorite Final Fantasy game of all time is Final Fantasy Tactics, which just recently had a remaster release, which was nice because I thought they were never ever going to do it. Love that game. Because that's another one where you can really OCD on just grinding out and making like the perfect characters. Anyway, a little bit of video game lore for y'all about me. I like games. I like RPGs. Been trying to play some Diablo 4 and it's fine. The expansion was fine. It was good. I mean, they kind of finally did something with the story and they improved it, but man, it ain't the same. Diablo 2 is where it's at, in my opinion. Anyway, let's shut up about games. Let's check out the EP. First track's called Promise. Slayr, Underscores, who I want to check out, and Chris Mark are producing. I really want to check out Underscores. I've heard a lot of good things about her. I actually got to see her live because she was one of the openers for Danny Brown. That was about a year ago. That was for the Stardust tour. She did good. She put on a good show. It was cool. But like, I think Danny Brown said that Wall Socket is like his favorite album of all time. And I've had a couple people tell me, yeah, dude, you got to check out Wall Socket because there's like this whole story that goes into it. Anyway, I want to check out Underscores someday. I'd like to do reactions to her someday. Let's drop in. Track 1, Promise. Here we go. New Slayr EP came out Friday, July 10th. Drop it in. Whoa. I was not ready for that. Cool.
Whoa.
Promise
extroverted, hot. Said I love you, and I even put some extra words beside it. Hit me. Promise that you couldn't keep. Promise that you couldn't keep. Promise that you couldn't keep.
I'm pausing very, very early. There's a really neat meld of like this clean digital like MIDI sound, like what I think of like an old school video game style of music, like the, you know, that kind of a thing, right? But then also distortion. Those two are like blended together so well, so well. Cool. Yeah.
Everyone got songs they wanna play. Can you run mine?
It's different. It's so like I'm just getting used to it, and I'm really enjoying it that it's different, you know. And I don't really have like any opinion right now. Like I'm cool with this. Obviously, I don't want to like skip it or turn it off or like that. I'm not gonna sit here and say this is the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It's just cool. It's different, you know. And that's something, you know, I was talking about earlier. It's to start with about as new people come onto the scene. I'm very interested to see where does this go. You know, I've listened to so much music in my life, and there's still so much I haven't heard, and I'll never hear it all, obviously, but it's just fascinating to me, endlessly fascinating that people can keep coming up with new shit. And what's so cool about it is no one else is going to do this. Like it's only Slayr and obviously underscores as well. Like that's it's so neat to me about music is that you could take 100 different artists and give them the same prompt. Hey, make a song about this kind of style. And they're all going to come up with something different. And it's just fucking cool. It's just so cool to me. Whether I'm into it or not. I just love that this thing keeps going. Whatever the fuck this all is. This existence, this experience, expression, music, life, art. It's fascinating to me.
Try to keep the promise to keep the peace, you know I tried. Talking to it, it's like trying to keep
cool. I like this one. It feels very gamer-esque too. Just the style overall. Which I'm a gamer, so I'm cool with that.
Put some extra words beside it, hear me. Let me know you hear me.
I like that part a lot. Does it transition into the next one? That's what Half-Blood did pretty well. It's beat switch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude. One thing I will say about Slayr. And I'm no expert on Slayr. It's not like I listen to him all the time and heard everything, but Half-Blood, I think Half-Blood was the name of the standard album, right? And then Bloodlux is the deluxe version. Goddamn, the way he would twist out of the beat to prep transition into the next one. Oh, fucking great. And that's another perfect example of that. Going right into Switch My Swag. This is cool, man. Let's check out some lyrics. Let's see what we got lyrically. What do we got? I think I saw something on my feed about it. You know, it's Slayr and underscores, but apparently underscores like just gave him the sample or something like that. And there's a thing about shout out to April for the sample. We should do some more. So April is underscores, I believe. Yeah, yeah. Let's go through some lyrics. It's just I'm just having fun. I don't know. I feel like I've just been in a good mood the last couple of days, which is nice. And it makes a huge difference. Obviously, I would love to sit here and say that, you know, what's going on in my personal life doesn't affect me when I'm sitting down. Of course it does. Of course it does. But the last couple of days have been really good. Tried to keep the promise that you couldn't keep. And I'm assuming that's the sample. Let's see. This is a sample from underscores the piece from her studio album, You. Okay. Okay. You know, I tried talking to you like trying to keep an extrovert in hiding. My brother-in-law is an extrovert. I'm kind of both. I'm mostly introvert. I can flip a switch if I have to. I found as I get older, I don't want to flip that switch anymore. But I do like if I'm out in public and I get to be Bob for a couple minutes. That's fun. That's fun. But trying to keep an extrovert hiding. My brother-in-law, that fucking guy, dude, he will talk to everybody. Everybody. And it's all of a sudden like now we have a whole new group of friends here for the day that we're, you know, hanging out at the lake or something. It's like it's crazy. You can't like you almost can't. Sometimes you have to tell them, hey, we want to go do this or that. Don't invite anybody. You almost have to like just straight up tell them because they'll just start calling other people up. All of a sudden, this thing that was supposed to be like 4 people, 6 people, now it's 12, 10. You know? Anyway. So that's funny to me. Trying to keep an extrovert and hiding is not easy. Not easy. Switch countries popping out. See you soon. Found a way to watch. I found a way to somehow watch my mouth and keep it cool. Okay. For whatever reason, I heard this when I was listening. I washed my mouth, and that was confusing. But that's a very different. To watch your mouth is very different from washing your mouth. Found a way to never lose you. We're different schools. No matter switch the model. Don't want to be involved. Going full throttle. Geeking every time she hit me up. This is a new model. You almost think I'm rich. I'm probably not. That's my new motto. I'm probably not. That's my new motto. Now I should think I'm rich. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep this energy. You know what we're gonna do too. So the next one's switch my swag. We got Slayr, Vivi's, Vivi's pipes. I'm gonna say that, and then, sure. You guys and your producer names make old bald men confused. We're gonna go to the end of Promise, and we're gonna let that excellent transition roll into track 2, which is switch my swag. Because I love. Yeah, dude. Slayr has this shit nailed. I love it. Perfect. No gap. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I really like this blend of light sound with distortion. It's a tough mix to pull off, but I really like how it's being handled. I was thinking, you know, hip hop in terms of a genre has a very wide umbrella. At what point do you cross out of hip hop? Like at what point do we start? I mean, not to say that I'm not trying to say this is not hip hop. But at what point, I feel like Slayr is kind of doing something that is off in its own area. So what do we call it? Are we calling this rage? We're calling this ain't trap. This ain't trap. is it rage? I don't feel like, I don't know if I'd call it rage. I feel like it's something else, something different, which is another reason why I get so excited and so fascinated, because you can just keep seeing things change and grow. And somebody listens to this when they're young, and then they start experimenting, and then they go off and do this thing, and then now that's that thing. And then somebody hears that and branches off. Anyway, that's all spinning around in my head. Also, you can probably tell that the caffeine's kicking in. I'm very lively this morning. Because this is pretty chill. It's not slow, but it's chill. That bass.
Cannot do shit to me like Nezuko. He rapping with them swords, he not a Slayr to me. They said I should go court and get them papers, you see, and get them papers. I done made it, y'all do it myself. Niggas pissy, they ego me, yeah. Start the leash, you go get it yourself. I ain't telling you hoe ass nigga shit. I remember you hoe a nigga, yeah. Better get you don't show a nigga shit. Hit that chop at my door, nigga, yeah. I cannot start to flow on this bitch. Gotta throw some dough on me, yeah. I just wanna get more.
Good flow for you.
Yes, I'm trying to get more money, yeah. I can't cut me a whole type of bitch. I can't cut something so slutty, yeah. But I will fuck a whole type of bitch. And I will fuck a whole slutty, yeah. Let's go. Not gon' switch my swag for you pussies. Not gon' switch my swag for
Yeah.
you pussies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not gon' switch my
Yeah.
swag for you pussies. Not gon' switch my swag for you pussies. So much bruise, get your bread up. Brandon with this like the keys in the
So much appreciation. Okay, let me pause because we're getting close to the end here. There was something that came through. So I know Slayr is on Twitter. I'm never gonna call it X. It's just the stupidest fucking name. And there was something, I don't know, it was a couple months ago. I don't remember exactly. I mean, really, I barely remember. But he was saying something like, I don't know, people were giving him a hard time, or I don't know, they were being critical of something or whatever. And so, not going to switch my swag for you pussies. I feel like that's, well, I guess I could click. Let's see what the annotation says here. Since his blow up in late 25, after the release of commercially acclaimed mixtape Half Blood, the fame he received came with a new wave of critics. Yeah. Typically, most detractors or critics downplayed his success, depicted his looks, mainly due to his appearance and choice of outfits. Yeah. And so, I love this. Like, because really, what this means to me, what I hope this means to Slayr is don't fucking change. Don't change. Like, don't. That's something that's very odd to me about. I want to say hip hop. And the reason why I want to say hip hop is because that's what I fucking do here, right? Is hip hop. But it's not just hip hop. This isn't a hip hop problem. It's kind of everything. It's just this whole, everyone wants to be so unique and so different, but at the same time wants to look and act just like everyone else so they fit in. It don't work, you know? If you want to fit in, then you do all these things and you become just like everybody else. And if you want to be unique, then you're not going to fit in. But people want both, right? They want both. I want to be special and unique and all this other shit. But also I want to be accepted and fit in, and nobody ever says anything bad about me, right? With music especially, man, you can't fit in my opinion. Now, you know, some people, they're not trying to make unique music. They're trying to make money and be famous. Okay. Then yeah, you follow the formulas and you copy the thing that's trending and whatever, right? And you'll get what you get. It would break my heart to see Slayr fit in. It would break my heart to see him switch his swag, just to use his words, to try to do anything to essentially be what people say you're supposed to be, because that would just be so boring. And then, of course, anybody who's been critical of him up to this point will just double down on the criticism by saying, well, now you're just trying to copy so-and-so. You're just trying to be like so-and-so. Right? It's all bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. You got to make what you want to make. And you're going to get your fans. And then it just goes where it goes. I love this because of that. Also, there was a line up here earlier where he had something about busting bottles with his crew. Where the fuck was it? Popping out bottles or something. Where the fuck was it? Took myself to the top and made history. I guess I could just read the whole lyrics, huh? Popping bottles with the team. Because we did our big one. Normally, right, I would complain about lyrics because it's like, oh, how many times have we heard people talking about, and not to say that he's saying he's in the club or anything like that, but this guy's 19. He's coming up. Like, this shit is actually sincere, It's one thing if some big artist says, they're basically flexing or bragging about spending all this money here or there. I was like, but yeah, you've been talking about that for the last 10 years. It just doesn't really matter anymore. It doesn't feel, I don't want to say like authentic. It's not like I'm saying that they're lying, but this, because of who he is, where he is in his career, what's happened, this feels very sincere, authentic. Like literally, yes, we fucking did our big show, and oh my God, like the first big show for an artist has to be mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing. So this to me is very fun, just because, like I was saying to begin with, this person's on the come up, and so it's like we get to watch this experience in real time. And that's exciting to me just because I've never really gotten to do that before in terms of following somebody's music career, Anyway, I'm just rambling. I guess that's what I do. Let's keep going. I feel like I should talk about the lyrics. I'm kind of just excited. Not really necessarily too worried about the lyrics, but I don't want to like miss something cool either. I liked Slayr's flow through here. He went on a good little tear through his verse. Also, I completely failed to mention that Pretty Fun is featured on here, so I apologize for that. Again, I'm too excited. I've gotten in such a habit of reading the producer line here that I never read the actual artist line. So the feature's there. I never see it. I never see it anymore. I never look. Anyway, let's roll through the end. We're going to go into 3, which is called Nova. We'll see if the master at song transitions nails another one here with the end of Switch My Swag. I really hope so. I just love the way. Fuck yeah, dude, that bass too. This is a good shit. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Dude. Love it. Yeah. That was fucking killer. Killer transition. She got fried eyes, she see me, she jump on that. Yeah, got a mud fried, that boy gang of fistlet. Yeah, popping outside. Talk too much, she on the cop side. I can't talk about shit, I told the cops slide. She won't hop in, nigga, hop in my ride. Oh, you must lost your mind, you can't pass that. Riding now, she caught me 3 times on the Snapchat. He beat the pencil good, now she wanna bring the cat back. He's been a bud, not my friend, I'm not gon' back that. Oh my God. God, dude. This bass sublayer. I feel like I can almost like see the construction. That was something else that Slayr did that blew my fucking mind. That came through on Twitter, I don't know, like 6 months ago or something. Apparently he was on some like live stream with somebody, and they were on the like Fruity Loops, whatever the fuck the digital audio workstation thing is, where you just basically build the songs. And Slayr, dude, this clip was like 30 seconds. It was like watching a goddamn, NASCAR pit stop where the car pulls in, a million things happen, and then the car's gone. That's what he was doing, building this song. Just fucking boop, 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 plays it, stops it. Boop, 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 boop. You can tell Slayr has spent thousands of hours on that software. Just No, oh my God, it was incredible. Incredible. Anyway, so back to what I was going to originally say before this bald brain forgets. There's this base, like, foundation. Just this, and that wasn't even deep. And then he's got that crunchy shit on top of it. It's like this, it's like a grind, but it doesn't come off as grindy. It's like a rumble grind type of sound. It's fucking great.
Bitch, I'm getting nice. Yeah, nice. Bitch, I'm getting nice. Bitch, I'm getting popped.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't see you keeping up, blowing up. I feel like a Nova. You can't keep up. Don't see you keeping up, blowing up. I feel like a Nova. You can't keep up. Run this whole day, run this whole day. Swing got my ties, I want nothing to do with that. She got frog eyes, she see me, she jump on that.
Twin got mob ties. I don't want nothing to do with that. Huh.
Talk too much, she on the cop side. I can't talk about shit, I told the cops lies. She won't hop in, nigga, hop in my ride.
Fucking up the brain. What's the animation? Deep voice Slayr. Something else that I just really enjoy about this is I know Slayr does a lot of the production. It just feels like somebody having fun. And that shit matters so much, man. Yeah, what's going on here with lyrics? Twin got mob ties. I don't want nothing to do with that. Talk too much. He on the cop side. Interesting. 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 I like Nova. I like in this little EP so far. Pretty fucking cool, honestly. About a minute left. Beat the pussy good. Now she want to bring the cat back. That shit's good. We'll let it roll. Let's let it roll. We're going to go into the fourth one. It's called I Got Taste. Slayr and Chris Merrick, I'll say, are producing on that one. Let's roll the rest of Nova. Let's see if it transitions. The transition from Switch My Swag to Nova was fucking great. Hopefully we keep getting that. Dude, Slayr is so good at this. It's transition.
Fuck the niggas talking about, man. I'm top 5 in this bitch, really top 1. What fuck the niggas talking about? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm so excited to see what he does. Or I suppose hear what he does. Slowed it down.
Y'all thought Slayr could only do the EDM shit? Nah, they don't even know what's about to happen, bro. Turn that next shit on. Fuck you, mean.
Dude. Excellent. Oh.
She yours, I take her. Bread on me like a baker. Been a retaliator. War with that green alligator. You don't touch this, my paper. Fill away, then go get paper. Type of day bar like a Laker. Ricochet, all of my favorites. I got tasty, a good flavor. Yeah, annoy all my neighbors. Yeah, get more cash and Slayr. Get more cash and Slayr. Going through it in the faces. Yeah, gotta hold down chasing. I've been getting more door than the basis. Playing my song back every day. Black mask gon' go undercover. Don't got a bad song. Look for another. I put these bags on my channel. My brother, you hit no saxophones. They calling you brother. I never let
Yeah,
never
dude.
sell out my brother. I call her now when you happy discovering this. Running back into the days we was under these niggas. That ego does now we a bubble. Dissing everybody, know I'm not subtle. My team gon' catch anybody, don't need a huddle. That nigga Benny copy, we do not fuck with him. Run up on more just to ask him what's up with him. Just for the beat, bitch, I'm moving like Bumblebee. Shorty racks on that bitch, I don't fuck with me. Shoot my shot and I'm green like a couple threes. What it is right now is what'll be.
God damn. Dude.
Track hard, fast as a bitch as I fast up. Cut off this bitch with a hacksaw. Get some pussy, these niggas just jack up.
Dude. This shit's fucking fire. He has taken his production. He's basically made a riff, like a fucking heavy metal riff, but it's all with, it's not, he's not like sampling an instrument. He did it with the production. And what's fucking great about it, what's amazing is how the song just kind of fucking mutated slowly but consistently into that sound. So right now we're basically in a heavy metal riff via this fucking distortion. I don't even know how the fuck he did it. It's amazing. This is badass. God damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, this song's amazing. This song's fucking amazing. That was fucking awesome. That was metal. That was metal. That was metal right there. I mean, Slayr, but every now and then, right, I'll say, God, I wish you guys would kind of like take metal influence and put it in. And obviously JPEG Mafia has done that with the instrumentation. But this is kind of like what I've always been. So I'm freaking out kind of. I need to calm down. So tell a story. Okay, I'm going to tell a story. 1994. I'm a freshman in high school. Buddy runs up to me, hands me this album, Tool, Undertow, tells me I got to listen to it, but I got to bring it back on Monday. And I remember putting that album on because at that time I was 14. And I was just starting to really realize I enjoy music. And, the grunge scene was hitting pretty big and I was cool with the grunge scene. But I put on Undertow and I listened to that album and I went, I had just had this feeling of this is what I've been looking for without realizing I was ever looking for it. For years on this channel, I've been talking about, I would love to see hip hop gobble up a chunk of metal and put it in, like infuse it. And I've never really known what that meant to me. I always thought, oh, let's take the instruments. And JPEG Mafia did it with the instruments. And I like that, but I don't know. It's just not quite the same. This is what I've been talking about. Without even realizing, this is what I wanted. This is what I've wanted. I got the taste. He just did it. Slayr just did it. He has done this non-described thing that's existed in my mind for a very, very long time. He's done it. This is it. This is it right here. This song. Goddamn, dude. What makes me kind of sad is I'm sure people who aren't going to like this, who want to talk shit on it, are going to talk about, oh, his flow is just, whatever. No, dude, that shit was all metal, but it was his style. That's what I love. That's what I'm so excited about. Is he's done a thing that I've wanted for so long, and he did it his way. Holy sh! Let's run it back. We're just gonna run it back. I never do this. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna listen to this fucking shit again. I want to listen to it build. God damn. God damn. Cut off this bitch with a hacksaw. Get some pussy, these niggas in jack. Think I pussy, I'm laying the back. Walk outside and I fly on a dragon. I got Jimmy Berlin. Do it, jump on your face. Get shot on your face. God damn, dude. Oh, it's beautiful. It is absolutely fucking beautiful. Fuck's sake. I need a cigarette. Holy shit, dude. That's it. That's it. That's what I've wanted. That's what I've always wanted right there. That's it. Fuck. I gotta go see Slayr live. I gotta hear that live. I probably have to go to San Francisco. I don't want to go. I don't have a problem with being in San Francisco. My problem is getting to San Francisco. It's such a pain in the ass. And then trying to find a place to park. It's just a fucking pain in the ass. God damn, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's probably gonna be my favorite song of the year, right there. I got taste. Fuck's sake, dude. I don't even care what he said. Don't even fucking care. I'm supposed to care. I don't. That shit blew me away. Absolutely fucking blew me away. Oh. I almost do actually need a cigarette. My God. That was amazing. That was amazing. So he said words here. I like what I got shit from Valencia and Pac. So Pac sounds like a surf shop shit, right? Like just normal people clothes, not super fancy, expensive clothes. Walk outside and I fly on a dragon. I don't know who fucking cares. God damn, that was just amazing. 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 All right. The next one's going to be having anxiety is annoying. Slayr M81, I'll say. Or maybe it's Matey. I don't know. Who fucking knows? And then however you say this producer name too. These guys are producing again. We'll let it roll out of 4 and into 5. My God. That shit was fucking amazing. My God. I can't get over it. I can't get over it, dude. Dude, yes. Great roll out of it. Ah. Hell yeah, dude. Good turn down. Feel like everything dark. I can see in the dark. Feel like everything dark. I can see in the dark. I just wanted to sleep and get some shut eye. What's the different screen compared to real life? Wonder why'd you leave here to live life? Wonder why'd you leave here to live life? I don't smell that. I'm thinking too hard. I'm getting old. Everything's hard. Might as well close my eyes cause I think everything dark. Might as well close my eyes cause I think everything dark. All day I've been geeking up. All day I've been geeking up. Hey, say, how's your weekend been? I don't know. I just been tweaking. I didn't really hate this side of my body. What's my life? Damn, hey, dude. When you call at night, sleep. I'm sleep. Hey, when you call at night, sleep. I'm sleep. Flash, just living this life. That deep, that deep. I need someone to cater to all my needs. My needs. You cater to anxiety. Taking charge. Anxiety. Taking charge. This shit's getting just more and more and more common. And like, there's plenty of reasons why, but I feel like our society in general is really just starting to suffer from this shit because of everything that's going on. Because we can't, and you know, it's one thing to like, oh, you know, I'm a little worried about this. I'm a little worried. It's everything. And I don't have to ramble off the list because we all know fucking housing costs, food costs, all this fucking war bullshit. The people who are in charge, the people that are not going to prison. Like, it's fucking everything. It's everything. You know, the weather's really starting to act up. All these data. I like how I said I'm not going to give you like the laundry list, and then I give the laundry list, right? It's everything. And it's so much so that I feel like it's just harder and harder and harder and harder for our brains to filter it out. Brains are very good at filtering. There's so many things that we don't notice, that we don't, you know, that don't affect us because we can only do so much with these poor little fucking things that we have inside our skulls, right? But it's just all this shit now is just seeping in. We have all this awareness of so many things going wrong. And that's just in general, right? Now imagine you're dealing with all of that, you're aware of all that, and you're 19 and you're starting to blow up. And yeah, I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. Mind's getting old. Everything's hard. What's the difference between, a screen compared to real life? Everything's getting dark. Hey, Slayr, how's your weekend been? I don't know. I just been tweaking all damn night. Really hate the side of my body. That sucks, man. That sucks. I don't know how you deal with that, I'm 45. I really didn't get comfortable within my own skin until probably like the last 5 years, honestly. Honestly. I don't know how to. I wish I could give words of advice here. But I can't. That's just hard. And sometimes in life, shit's just hard. That's all there is to it, Exercising helps, obviously. The way you eat, the way you live your life, all that shit matters in terms of, because basically the body is going to be an end result of what you do to it. Whatever it is that you do, that's what's going to be the end result. It's kind of like this whole thing is just basically a math equation of how you're living your life. So maybe try to subtract some certain things, maybe try to add some certain things, and the body will alter based on what you do. If you sit around all day eating chips and ice cream and soda, you're going to get fucking fat and out of shape. That's it. If you freak out and stop eating, you're going to be skinny as fuck and anorexic, and you're going to suffer in that way too. Like, yeah, it is what it is, man. Hate when you call at night, sleep. Slay just living his life. Is it that deep? It really, though, too, man. I feel like I've been going through this, but I also feel like recently I'm kind of on the tail end of that cycle. I'm feeling a little bit better lately. I think I finally got to a point where I was just stressing myself out so much. I finally got to a point where it's like, well, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Like I can stress about everything if I want to or not. And the end result will be the same, especially last year, right? It's July right now of 26. Last year, this time we were fucking going through it with the house, all the house bullshit that happened. My wife having breast cancer, obviously. And then, government shutdown, which directly affects my job, which didn't happen, but that was happening during her fucking treatment. So we were going to lose healthcare, like just fucking stress, man, last year. And that all spilled into the front half of this year because work was kind of weird, front half. And now finally, life for me personally is getting like normal again. So I feel like I'm finally unwinding out of basically 18 months of stress. I don't know what the point of that was other than to just share, I guess. I think I say it out loud too because it helps me realize these things that happen. Sometimes these cycles, they run a long wavelength. Sometimes these lows, they get low and they stay low for a while before they come back out. And it's something to just be aware of. Because we want things to just get fixed, right? And stop being broken, and let's just go back to it working again. And sometimes it gets there, but usually it takes longer than we want it to. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. I just feel bad for Slayr. I hope he's doing okay. Just hang in there, man. Just keep fucking existing. Just keep going. Just be. That's it. That's it. And I know that doesn't, I say that and then I go, well, that doesn't fix anything. Thanks, Bob. I'm cured. Yeah, sure. You're welcome. I'm also just trying to picture myself in his shoes, 19, blowing up. All of a sudden, all this attention on you and criticism. When, a year ago or 2 years ago, probably nobody even fucking knew he existed. He could just do whatever he wanted and didn't have to hear shit about it. Like it's funny how things just change. Anyway, I'll shut the fuck up. Let's go back to listen to some music. We'll finish out this one. I'll just play the rest of the album out. There's basically 4 minutes of music left to listen to. So there's a minute left on this. We'll let it roll into the final, which is Raise My Voice. And I can go get that cigarette I've been talking about.
Like everything dark. I can see it in the dark. Feel like everything dark. I can see it in the dark.
You could never ride these beats just like me. This is amazing. These fucking twists and turns that he does on the beats are great. He has a great ear for this shit. Did he speed it up a little bit too right there? Oh, yeah. All right, here comes final track. Oh, nice. Again, a great marriage of this like MIDI sound and distortion sound. Dude, this fucking riff in the background.
Let me know your condition, cause I'm also sick, I got blue in my vision. Throw your deuces up, forget the world. She just want a Birkin, even though I give the world. This is an emergency, you're not the only girl I know. Why am I so nervous? Introduction to the world I hope.
Why am I so nervous? Introduction to the world.
Money beside me, I take a liking to the ones that like me. Do you like me? Let me know. Let me know. Bitch, you hit my gas. Yo, bitch, you hit my gas. I'm moving way too fast. Bitch, you hit my gas. I'm moving way too fast.
You know what I really like too about this like metal riff in the background? It's very subtle. It's there, you can hear the structure of it, the whoop, 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 wah, but it's not heavy on the hit. It's got a real smooth edge to it on the front and back end of the structure. Slayr is fucking cool with his production choices, man. There's a lot of little detail. It makes me sad because this was me basically 5 years ago, 6 years ago. If I would have heard this, I'm like, whatever. You really got to listen. But even if you really listen, you don't get it. Like it takes a long time sometimes to start hearing some of the little subtle things that people do in their music. And Slayr's got a lot of little subtle things that he does. But man, the fucking payoff is incredible. Because it's like a sneaky metal riff in the background. Oh, we still got more to go.
Where'd you go with my love? I need it back from ya. Ain't need to go against ya, it was an accident. I'm falling back. Oh yeah, knew this was gonna happen, caught that. Oh yeah, change up my fits, I'm going all black. Finger fuck chopper.
Finger fuck chopper, huh?
Finger fuck chopper. Need a love, diamond, call her chopper. Every time I fuck this bitch, she sing like opera.
She sing like opera. Oh my god.
That new bag so precious. Yeah, got her a new bag so precious. Yeah, she gon' mall hoe. It's not a regular necklace. All that live folk, checking shit right out the checklist. Where'd you go with my love? I need it back from ya. Ain't need to go against ya, it was an accident. I'm falling back. Oh yeah, knew this was gonna happen, caught that. Oh yeah, change up my fits, I'm going all black.
The rumble.
Finger fuck chopper. Finger fuck chopper. Finger fuck chopper.
Huh. I'm just fucking happy, man. I'm happy for Slayr. I hope Slayr can take some time to really just enjoy these moments, man. Like, who knows where it's all gonna go? And there's gonna be people who talk shit on this album, this EP, this style, really, this style. That's everything. That's everything. And I hope, I don't know. I'm gonna act like I'm fucking talking to Slayr, but like right now, this last Friday was the new Future album. It's fine. The Real Me, it's cool. I think it's a solid album. No, it's not blowing my mind. No, it's not the best thing I've ever heard in my life. No, it's not garbage. It's cool. But boy, there's some people out there acting like it's over. Future's washed. This is buns. It's just the worst fucking thing he's ever made. Just on and on and on, right? It's everything. Everything. Every fucking week when I do a new album, I see the same thing over and over and over again. People love it. People hate it. People think it's fine. People don't know what people are complaining about. People don't know why people are loving it so much. You can just copy paste the conversation. All you got to do is change the name of the artist and the album. That's it. That's all you got to do. It's like a template. Now I say all that because Slayr exists in a very unique spot sonically. And I hope he's able to just go fuck everybody. Even my fans. Like, I'm just gonna go forward. I'm just gonna make music that I'm inspired to make. I'm gonna make music that I care about. Some people are gonna fuck with it. Some people aren't. That's it. That's the end of the day. And just remember, that's everybody. Every artist. Every fucking artist goes through this, man. Even the big ones. I still remember when people lost their shit over Metallica cutting their hair. The most pointless, nonsensical. It doesn't even matter. No, they cut their hair. Oh my God, they're betraying the metal scene. Fucking stupid. Yeah. God. I just feel like Slayr's at such a beginning spot. Well, I don't even want to say beginning spot, right? Because he's been doing this for a long time. You can tell. When you watch that clip of him fucking working the audio station and changing the song around, building that beat, he's been doing this for a while. But my concern is that things are going to change. And they probably already have changed a lot. And they're going to keep changing. So really, and this applies to all of us, just cling on to those fun moments. When those fun moments come through, grab on and don't go, man, I wish I had. No, I'm here. This is fun. Enjoy this. And yeah, maybe it would be nice if it were like this, that, or the other, but that's down the road and it's probably coming. So don't worry about that. Just enjoy what it is now. Let it be what it is now. Because there's probably going to come a day, it's probably already happened for Slayr, where he's going, man, I kind of miss how it was. Can we go back? Can we go back to when I didn't have to deal with this bullshit and that bullshit and the other? Cool fucking album. Cool little EP. I'm excited for, I forgot, whatever Nova. Fabula Nova? Is that what it's called? The album that's coming? Dude, I got taste. Oh my God. That was an experience. An experience and a half. Fuck's sake. All right, I'm going to shut up. I've just been talking and talking and talking. I blame the caffeine. It's not my fault. It's the caffeine. Normally I'm old and tired. Oh, shit, man. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, y'all. Take care. We'll see you soon.